don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Welcome to the shift where the whole room blows. EMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Tissue flat, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm like, yo, shine just right. Respect your view even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. EMG family, we elevate the mind right. This that channel that be talking back, energy attack. Iron sharp as iron, watch the whole league react. Competition in the building, better tighten up your facts. We ain't clones, but we still mirror how you crack under impact. Every debate will work hot, spot a weak, rap fast. You live wrong, paradigm shift, then break your stance. I'm the judge, the jury, the pen, the contrast. My bars hit always like a quadruple, buying to the shift where the whole room glow. EMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't all align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. EMG family, we elevate the mind right. We invite every mind, long as you stand on yours. Walking with respect, leave with open doors. Channel stay lit, views jumping off some boards. STL bounce, yeah, the spy from the source. Competitors, welcome, step up, don't fold. We don't fit pressure, we refine under low. Thoughts heavy, we press them till the truth gets told. Shift so clean, it feel platinum even when it's gold. Come through correct, bring your logic and your proof. Speak your truth, just don't run from the truth. We debate with grace, that's the paradigm groove. Flow so smooth, even turbulence move. Welcome to the shift where the whole room go. EMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. EMG family, we elevate the mind right. Where the home go. DMG vibes got the city on go. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' go. If you black, I'm with you, let the whole world know. Paradigm light, yeah, we shine just right. Respect your view, even if we don't align right. We can disagree and still keep the love light. DMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. DMG vibes got the city on go. Welcome to the shift. Stand on what you know, every mind gon' grow. Welcome to the shift. If you black, I'm with you, if you black, I'm with you. Welcome to the shift. We can disagree and still keep the love tight. Welcome to the shift. EMG family, we elevate the mind right. Welcome to the shift. EMG vibe, got the city on low. Put paradigm shift, keep it real for.
Y'all know I say that greeting for one reason and one reason only. It's because if you black, I'm with you. And I hope that you with me.
Hello, good night. How are you? This is your boy, Brother Jose. I am coming at you to just talk about the Berbers very quickly. I don't know how long. Just a quick ChatGPT search, and I am out of here. The Berbers are the Ptolemy Berbers? No. So here's okay. Let me share. Let me share my screen here. And here is the screen. It says On the Ptolemies, Berbers is their connection to Berber people and the Ptolemies. Ptolemaic dynasty was not Berber in origin, it was a Macedonian Greek royal house. However, there's a significant historical connection between the two through marriage and later descendants. Ethnic origins. The dynasty was founded by Ptolemy I Soter, one of the Macedonian generals and companions of Alexander the Great. Following Alexander's death in 323 BCE, Ptolemy took control of Egypt and established a kingdom that reached nearly 300 years. The Ptolemies were famously endogenous, which means that's the opposite of indigenous, often marrying within their own family, specifically brother, sister, marriage to preserve their Macedonian Greek lineage and legitimize their religious society. The Berber connection. While the main line of Egyptian pharaohs remained Greek, a direct connection to Berber royalty was established through Cleopatra Selene II, the daughter of Cleopatra VII and Mark Antony. Marriage to Juba II after the Roman conquest of Egypt. Cleopatra Selene II was taken to Rome. She was later married to Juba II, a Berber prince and the king of Libya, and later Mauritania. Juba II was a highly educated Berber who had been raised in Ptolemy of Mauritania, who we'll be talking about. Their son was named Ptolemy of Mauritania. He was the last king of Mauritania represented under region. The literary connection between the two cultures, as he was of both Ptolemaic Greek and Berber ancestry. Cultural research. During the Ptolemaic rule of Egypt, the kingdom also controlled Cyrenaica, modern-day eastern Libya, an area inhabited by various indigenous Berber tribes, referred to by the Greeks as Libyans. This led to centuries of economic, military, and cultural interaction between the Greeks ruling class and native Berber populations of the western desert and northern coast. So, to verify the origins of the Ptolemaic dynasty and their historical ties to the Berber people, they refer to the following. So I'm just going to look at this quickly, but I want to be okay. These sources confirm the Macedonian Greek heritage of the dynasty founded by Ptolemy I. Something Winter and History of the Ptolemaic Empire, Records, 2000. This is why we consider the standard English language history of the dynasty. Details and reign of Ptolemy I as a Macedonian general and explained. Dynasty has a new culture and religious structure. Stephen Hill, Joseph J. The last pharaoh, Egypt under Ptolemy, 305 to 30 BC. This universal president Manning discusses the social and political relationship between the Greek middle class and the Egyptian precisely the Macedonian leadership of the royal house of this Berber Ptolemaic royal line. So, go here. This is, you go here and click this. You got Britannica, you got Rutledge, Britannica, Rand. These are the ones here, the books, all that good stuff, right? So let's go to it says Ptolemaic dynasty, Macedonian dynasty, founded by Ptolemy I Soter, when opening a single principal on the 22nd 305 BC. His descendants ruled Egypt until they died in Cleopatra on August 12, 30 BC. Ptolemaic Egypt was the wealthiest of the kingdom that emerged in the aftermath of Alexander the Great's reign as well to keep the most political, cultural power. The lasting fall when the Requiem was in many respects the characteristics of the Ptolemaic monarchy in Egypt, set aside from other Hellenistic kingdoms. This style emerged from the Greeks and Macedonians' awareness of the Greeks dominant Egypt. Its resources and its people at the same time determined how Egypt firmly toward the context of a Mediterranean world that would become steadily more Hellenist history. Ptolemy I Soter was a commander under Alexander the Greek and became satrap of Egypt. What satrap? etc. He's the governor in the Ptolomies. This is like a prior to assuming kingship in 305 BC, Ptolemy used the title satrap of Egypt the Great, hieroglyphic satrap Stela, which is here. This would be a different Stela that which the inscribed and pre-Heron indicates it to be a subcontinent that transcends nature. It's a nice regal role. First Ptolemy the satrap. I Ptolemy the satrap, I restored to her to Horus, the avenger of his father, the lord of Pa, and to Utu, the lady of Pa, and that the territory of Ptolomies, from this day forth forever, with all its villages and its towns and its inhabitants, all its fields. The inscription emphasized Ptolemy's own role in wresting the land of the Persians and enslaved to the Median prince Habash, who in about 338 had laid claim to Egyptian kingship during the last Persian occupation. After naming himself king, Ptolemy's first concern was a continuing war with Antiochus, which was now focused on the island of Rhodes. We don't need to get into all of that. That's just enough to let you know that they were definitely for you. So I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a good night.
I don't got no friends. I don't got no friends. You know what I mean? I got supporters, people on my side and people on the other side.
Hating on me, don't stop. Only help a real cause. Hood legend on some pocket. Manifested till I'm living large. Eyeballing cause the sky falling. I'ma catch a little piece though. I ain't worried about your little. No, she easy as a free throw. She wanna hold me like ransom. Just cause I'm young and I'm handsome. Tell all these to have a seat. I know that they cannot stand them. Burn it and roll me another one. I do whatever I feel like. I remember when we dreamed about it. Woke up this morning, it's real life. Trade the whip, trade the currency. Moving like it's an emergency. We gotta check out, it's close to 11, so baby ride it with some urgency. I'm just here for the fun part, cause I'm good on the money part. I be leaving in the cold season, coming back for the sunny part. With us and get your money up. With us and get your wig split. Ever since I was a little boy, I've been plotting on the big. Bigger pockets, bigger resume. When you keep it, really resonate. If he really want it, never hesitate. If he mad at me, better meditate. You ain't gotta like it. You just gotta live with it. Never gave us nothing. Look at what we did with it. In a foreign city. Moving like I live in it. Never calling back. Bet you that they still with it. You ain't gotta like it. You just gotta live with it. Never gave us nothing.
You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta deal with it. DMG vibes. Conversations can spark change. You ain't gotta like it, you just gotta deal with it. The infamous perspective with the infamous DMG.